All right, everyone, let's talk about enhancing for profit. Now, being serious, I know this is a bit of a meme in the Black Desert community, but what I wanted to do is possibly turn this into a reoccurring video series where maybe every couple of days or every week or so, I'll go through and really highlight a particular thing that you can do to actually make silver enhancing, because it is not just the meme, it is possible. Let's go ahead and start off with a really big one today. This is something that I actually highlighted on the last Twitch live stream, twitch.tv/salt, by the way, links in the description. But this really blew a lot of your guys' mind when I showed it to you, because not only does it have potential to actually make you a good amount of silver, but if you do any fail stacking on green items like grunels, heaves, or any of that sort of stuff, it's going to save you a insane amount of silver as well. So if you take a look at my inventory, you'll see here that I've got a bunch of fail stacking stuff, a bunch of green helmets. These are grunels for now, just because that's what I was able to get. A lot of people ask me, do I buy the helmets at Pry when I start my fail stacking? Do I build them up from base all the way from +0 to +15? And I'll tell you that I don't do either of those options. I think that they are both bad. However, I would probably rather build them up from base +0 all the way to +15 and then turn it into a Pry rather than buying the prize outright. And I'll tell you that the price for prize is way too high, and you can actually get these for about half the price. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really easy. You do have to keep an eye on the market a little bit. So depending on the server, you might not be able to do this all the time. Whenever I see this opportunity, I always basically buy them all out. So I might be your competition on this for a little bit. But notice how the price for these on Pry is currently 44.7 million. And this is going to be the lazy choice. A lot of people, especially people not familiar with enhancing or fail stacking, will go and they will just buy their fail stacking gear like grunel helmets, heaves. They'll buy it at Pry and move on to the next step. However, what you actually want to do in order to save almost half of your silver is, instead of spending the 45 million silver buying the Pry, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually buy it at +15. And I'll show you guys here how to do this if you don't know how. But the +15s are going to be about half price right there. You can see that the market value, 24.4 million silver. And it's very easy in order to take a +15 up to Pry. And let's actually see here. There's probably a good chance I just bought the grunels, so there's a good chance that there's not going to be any more grunels here. Oh, it looks like there is actually. Perfect. So if you go to the grunels, you'll see here that there is indeed one sitting here. There was about 20 earlier, but I did indeed buy them all. So we could see that the price of Pry, 44.7. Definitely don't want to buy these here. That's the lazy choice. Now, if you go to this one right here, you'll see it's 21.2. And what we do is we go to select enchantment level. And this is very important. Make sure that you don't buy it at 13. You want to make sure to click this twice and buy it at +15, just like that right there. So you're spending 24.4 million silver for a +15 grunel helmet instead of the 45 million for a Pry. We're going to buy that right there. And now what we're actually going to do is I'm going to take it really easily from +15 to Pry and show you exactly what it's going to take. Because it does take a couple of those concentrated stones. However, the amount of concentrated stones that it's going to end up taking compared to how much money you save is tremendous. Like, we would have to use an insane amount of materials for us to lose money on this compared to buying the Pry. I mean, we just got it for 25 million and the Pries are 45 million. And I can tell you, it's only going to take an average of about 3 or so concentrated stones, which is only like 4.5 to 5 million silver in order to take it up from +15 to Pry. So it is also going to take a fail stack of around 15 to 20, but you can build the 15 to 20 stack for just a couple million silver. They're not really worth a whole lot. So no matter how you look at it, this is going to be a huge winning play. So let's go and let's get that grunel helmet that we just got right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the enhancing window, and we're going to go over here, and we're going to take a look and see. Obviously, without a fail stack, we would never do this. You would also not force enhance it because it's going to cost you 7 of the stones. But worst case scenario, like, even if you did force enhance, which never do that, especially on this difficulty, it would still be probably about the same price, if not even coming ahead a little bit compared to buying the Pry version. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use like roughly a 17 stack, 16, anything plus minus a couple of that is totally fine. And you can see that this is now going to boost our chance to a 31.76% chance of success. So that means that roughly 3 clicks is the average that it's going to take us in order to get this from +15 to Pry. So these concentrated stones, you can see that their current market value on NA right now is 1.85 million silver. It is also going to consume a fail stack. This fail stack is probably worth about 2 to 3 million silver. So all in all, we're looking at a cost of like worst case scenario, like 5 million plus like 2 to 3 million, like 7 million or so silver. Worst case scenario, in order to get this from plus 15 to pry. And that is a huge, huge difference compared to the difference in how much this costs in order to get, 25 billion versus the price of prize at 45 billion. So, you could do this, you could sell them. Don't forget the market tax. So you are going to lose 15% to that. But the really big thing about this is also, if you ever do fail stacking in the future, using this method is going to save you a ton of money instead of just buying the helmets outright at pry. And I always do this instead. So, now another thing is if you want to save even more money, really quick reminder that the concentrated stones here, yes, they are 1.8 million on the market right now. However, don't buy them at this price. What you can do instead is just go and buy the hards off the market. These are 1.3 million or so each, and then one hard plus 2 armor stones, so like 1.3 million silver plus 2 of these right here for like 130,000 silver each. So basically, instead of 1.8, 1.9, they're only 1.6 each if you process those yourself. So that saves you even more money. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this on the helmet so you guys can see here. And I always do this when I can. So, all right, we got another third click there, which is average. Sometimes you get lucky and it only takes you 1 stone. Sometimes you do get unlucky and it takes you more than 3 clicks, but if you do fail 3 times in a row, you are building fail stack levels, so you're not completely lost on it. And on average, with that 32% chance of success, it is going to take an average of about 3 clicks every time to do this. And now you can see that we got our 45 billion helmet for significantly less than 45 million. And yeah. Anyway, that's going to be a wrap, I think, for this video. I think we're going to keep it here for now, but there are plenty of other methods and ways that you can both make money and save money enhancing for profit. And definitely, if this helped out, guys, keep an eye out in the future. Subscribe for more, because I wanted to kind of keep this going as a possible recurring video series, like every couple days, every week or so. Obviously, more guides, tutorials, tips, all that sort of stuff. Black Desert, and especially enhancing related, coming out soon. So keep an eye out on the channel. Tune into the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/salt. Link in the description for all the fun stuff and all the high stakes enhancing that we do. But for now, thanks for watching. Take care. And until next time.